The Patriots are going to try to keep this winning streak rolling on Sunday against the Bears. They're trying to push it to 4 straight and get their record to 6-2 as they close out the first half of the season. And in order to get that win, they're going to have to come away with 3 successful areas in our 3 keys to victory, if I can word that right. Anyway, we'll start off with number 1, contain that explosive Bears offense. They've got a great fantasy lineup, a great video game offense, but how are they in the real world? It's a team that commits a lot of turnovers, but again, they can light up the scoreboard when they're playing right.
Right, and I think the whole key goes right back to the quarterback, Jay Cutler. You know, he's got all the talent in the world. He's got a great arm, gunslinger mentality, but it does go back to the gunslinger mentality. He tries to force throws in there, and you know what? He makes mistakes. He throws picks. I think the Patriots secondary in particular, their eyes are going to light up when he tries to force balls in there. They're going to bait him. I would bait him. I would have him try and throw the ball long if they can. And, you know, the Patriots are a turnover machine. I mean, their defense is prime for that kind of thing. And I think Cutler will fall right into the trap.
And Devin McCourty told me this week, this is an offense that is going to give defenses chances to take the ball away. The Bears are in the bottom 10 in the league in terms of turnovers. And if they have a chance to pick off a pass, they can't let it go through their hands because they know that this is the type of offense that will capitalize if you give them a second chance. And number 2, protect Tom Brady. This is a Bears back 7 that gives up yards by the acre. I mean, guys are literally falling over each other, allowing touchdowns, long gains. They've allowed, I think it's the 4th most 20-yard passes in the NFL this season. Injuries have really decimated their secondary. Their linebackers are banged up. So if they can keep that front 4 at bay, and it's a very talented front 4, Willie Young has 7 sacks. 18 of their 19 sacks have come from defensive linemen this season. So if they can keep Tom Brady standing, he's going to torch that secondary.
Look, the Patriots' offensive line has had their issues, but, you know, they seem to have come together, obviously, you know, during the past few games. Look, last week, Ryan Tannehill lit up this team. So, and, you know, the Miami offensive line has had their problems protecting, but if Ryan Tannehill can light up the Bears, you can only imagine what Tom Brady can do. And Tom Brady has really played extremely well since the Kansas City game. He's been on fire. He's been one of the best quarterbacks in the league, whether it's short passes, long passes, name the pass. You know, Brady's been on fire of late. So if the offensive line can continue to do what it's been doing and do it even better, Brady will pick this secondary apart.
Tannehill had the best passer rating of his career on Sunday against the Bears, completed his first 13 passes. Earlier this season, E.J. Manuel had the highest completion percentage of his career when facing the Bears. 3 weeks later, he got benched for Kyle Orton and that mustache, which doesn't even exist anymore. The third key area, they got to run the ball. And this is something that we have harped on over and over again. I think they got away from running the ball last week. The first time really getting away from running the ball and having success. But it's an area that they are going to need to focus on. I mean, Shane Vereen led them with 11 carries. They only had 15 carries over the course of the entire game, maybe even 14, whatever. Either way, not a lot of ground presence. Shane Vereen is as talented as any back, or easily the most talented back remaining in the Patriots backfield. But he's a guy who's only had back-to-back 10-carry games twice in his career. I don't know if they want to really ride that all the way down the stretch. The injuries have been a concern. Maybe give the ball to Jonas Gray a little bit more, just to see what he's got. But it's important to just run the ball to keep defenses off balance. Even when they haven't had success this season running the ball in terms of yards per carry, they're at least forcing the linebackers to be honest.
Yeah, the Patriots really need to see if Jonas Gray is kind of a viable option or someone who can carry the rock and pick up, you know, necessary yards to provide them a little bit of a running game beyond Shane Vereen. And, you know, it's important to note, too, they have to see if they can do it. Why? Because the trade deadline is on Tuesday. And if the Patriots, you know, need to make a move for another running back, they need to see, can Gray do the job? And so they don't have to make that kind of move? Or maybe he can't do it, and maybe they need to make a move. So that's why it's important, I think, to get him carries in this game, see if he can do the job or not.
We'll see if the Patriots are able to come away with 3 key areas. Again, I can't say this stuff, but we'll see how successful the Patriots are in executing these 3 key areas, or at least do a better job of whatever it is that I'm trying to say here. To see how they do, you can follow our work on BostonHerald.com and the Blitz blog.